Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Meaghan Kirschling from One Agora Health. And today I wanted to come on and talk about immune system. Obviously, this is a very important conversation as we go into the flu season, especially with this year and COVID-19. So when we talk about the immune system, I think it's so important to put the power in our own immune system and the things that we can do to boost our immune system. This year, more than any other, I think it's important to be proactive about our immune system because of the fact that we are going to have a little bit more fear every time we get the sniffles or get any kind of sickness because of COVID-19. So, when we look at it, there are things that we can do to strengthen our immune system. One of the major things that I would say is as much as you possibly can, decrease stress and decrease fear. There's lots of research and physiological knowledge about the fact that when we are in a state of fear, when we're in a state of stress, our immune system just completely gets dampened. So we have to make sure, in order that we have the strongest immune system possible, that we're not in a fear-based place or that we're not in a high stress situation. Obviously, this is easier said than done, but deep breathing, connecting to your breath, doing things like yoga, meditation, all of those things to help decrease that stress load are going to be so important on a daily basis. Also, drinking a lot of water, drinking water with lemon, all of those things also help to make sure we're flushing out toxins and supporting our body on a day-to-day basis. I also think it's really important, and it's hard here in Minnesota where we're located, to make sure you're getting a lot of fresh air every day. This is really important because one of the main reasons we see an increase with flu season and upper respiratory problems during the winter in Minnesota is because we're rebreathing, recirculating air. And that's where a lot of the viruses and bacteria are. So as we close up our houses and we close up our buildings and we start to recirculate air, that's when we're at a higher risk for infections. So just making sure that you're getting outside a little bit each day, that you're breathing fresh air, that's going to make a huge difference to help clear out the lungs. It's also where deep breathing and working with your breath is going to be great because you're going to help to detox out any upper respiratory infection, use your immune system, the ability to blow them out and get rid of them and not keep them lingering in your body. It's also important, especially this year, that we look at a low inflammatory diet, that we make sure that we're taking out the inflammation foods like dairy and sugar and gluten. White sugar is really important to take out because it's hard on our immune system. It increases so much inflammation and it's hard on our body. The other one that I really talk about a lot is dairy. We don't think about, not only is dairy inflammatory to many of us, but it's very mucus producing. So a lot of people will say, if I have yogurt or if I have a cup of milk, I'll sort of get more phlegmy and I'll cough more. That's because mucus itself produces more phlegm. When our immune system is optimal, we want to make sure that we aren't producing more mucus, that we're not backing up our lymph system, and dairy really can do that. So dairy is a great thing to take out during these tougher months to make sure that our immune system isn't stressed with the foods and the inflammation. On top of that, I wanted to talk a little bit about nutrition. And I know that people are really in tune to this and know a lot more about this year because of COVID-19, but I can't speak highly enough of zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D. Those three are the really big trilogy when it comes to immune system health. And there is tons of research on this. So if anyone says to you, there's no research about vitamin D in the immune system, they just have not gone looking for it because it is there, it's plentiful, and we know the exact effect it has on our immune system, which is to boost it more like a hormone than even a vitamin. So I recommend that people make sure that they take vitamin C every day, that they take vitamin D every day, and that they take zinc so that your immune system has as much support as possible. It's also a lot more important during this flu season because as we fight things off every day, and we don't sometimes even know that we can deplete in those vitamins a lot easier. So getting them every day, make sure that we're optimal and that we're able to give the immune system everything that it wants. So if you guys have any questions or anything else that you want to add, feel free to reach out to us. You can email us at info@oneagorahealth.com or reach out to the clinic at 952-681-2157. Thanks, guys, and stay healthy.